Okay, so this video is for those of y'all who chose the red Jasper crystal. Um, so you have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. So you may have feel like opportunities have slipped through your fingers, or if you've been offered a new job or project, you procrastinated. So this kind of made things not happen as quickly as you wanted them to. Um, you need to be prepared to seize what's in front of you. Um, Where do your hesitations stem from? Are there red flags, or is it based on anxiety? Decisions have to be swift, but also precise and methodical. So, there's a potential for something meaningful and long lasting that was in front of you. I don't know, it could have been money related, it could have been relationships, or, anything like that. So, um, when you're considering commitments, go slowly and carefully. Okay. If your gut is telling you that something isn't right, be sure to check what you're getting into. Um, make a budget and also evaluate the risks that you're taking. Like, there's a lot of abundance coming to you. It's also about manifestation, but there's some poor investments for sure. But planning and hard work, you can nourish the seed for long lasting rewards and stability. So just make sure you're smart about things that you decide to do, um, so that you can be blessed with abundance and be blessed with what you want to manifest into your life. Okay, so with the next one here, the Two of Wands, you may be over analyzing a lot of things. You may be fearing the unknown, or you're not knowing really which direction to go. So be careful about that. You need well thought out plans again. Um, okay, you can become. Hold on one second. All right, sorry about that. You know, ask yourself, like, are you overthinking when you try to create the safest plan with the highest chance of success? Does it stop you from taking action because you get scared? Like, when you get to the point where you want to do something, something tells you, oh no, you can't do it. So be careful about your thought patterns, because they have a lot to do with this. And also, stop trying to be a perfectionist, because not everything is perfect. um so, and if you're having low confidence, understand that other people don't see you as that. So don't, when you think of things, don't tell yourself, oh, people think this, people think that, because it's all you. You're thinking that about yourself. So you need to make peace with unpredictability, because you can't control everything. And also embrace change, embrace differences, and trust that you have the ability to think on your feet and be realistic about what you can predict and what is going to happen. Um, it's all about new ideas, the spark of creation. So really, you need to leave your comfort zone and go out there and stop. Don't be afraid to take risk and really do what it is that you've been wanting to do for so long. So the next one with the Five of Wands here, there could be some competition, there could be arguments, tension, just a lot of disagreements, and possibly you might be avoiding things, and this could be to your detriment. This could be bad by not addressing the issues. Um, be careful. You may have a jealous partner, or if you are jealous, sometimes be careful of that. It could wound you, like you may feel like you have a wounded ego because of it, so be careful. Um, many voices are struggling to be heard when this card comes up, like rivalry. It's really ego clashing. So make sure you guys are listening to each other. Like, really try to listen to the other person, whoever this could be. It could be in the workplace, or it could be in a love connection. Apply it to apply it to your story. Um, so, like, when others treat you with suspicion, you may escalate the situation with anger. Okay, so also ask yourself, how can you avoid being pulled into this? Okay, and try to see the bigger picture. Um, how important is it for you to be right? You have to be right all the time. This is, Leo, Sag, Aries is fire sign energy. You do not have to be right all the time. So sometimes give people the benefit of the doubt and try to find common ground. So your overall energy for your reading is the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is about cycles. It's about your fate, your destiny. It's about luck. There could be a lot of money coming your way. Um, but on the flip side, it could be about being too controlling or having a partner that's controlling. Um, you know, and also it's about the ups and downs in life. Okay, there's going to be happy times and there're going to be sad times, so you have to learn how to be okay with things that you can't change too. um it represents the inevitable. It is the wheel on which the fates spin the thread of everyone's stories. The card is a symbol for unpredictability and the change of life. um you know Understand, like, okay, so you understand that there's stillness within the chaos. And then, in that, you can find the beauty of all things. Um, so ask yourself, do you feel like something in your life is out of your control? You're often at the mercy of cycles that we cannot understand or predict. There are larger forces at work, and they sweep us up in their changes. Um, so really appreciate the good times when they last and weather the storms when they come, okay? Because every storm runs out of rain. What situations do you find yourself in again and again? Like if you're seeing patterns, identify the repeating patterns so that you can break them. Um, you know, so others may search for reasons why this happens, but you have to try to go with the flow, because the more you look for answers, none will be found when it comes to, your fate, because it's not anything we can control. Um, it could also be about being unprepared for things. Like this change may have been really sudden or, really different. So maybe you're feeling a bit unprepared. So just calm your brain, and just know that things are gonna be up again, because what goes up must come down and it goes back up. So release control and know what you can and can't change, so that you can start making the differences that you need. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and start on what you don't see coming. New beginnings, transformation, endings, there's change coming. Um, you have to try to stop being so afraid of change and kind of embrace it, because that's all life is full of changes, right? So we have to try to accept them as much as we can. Um, the Eight of Wands, there's good news coming your way. You may be traveling soon. It's all about things, really good things coming up. It could also, like the Wheel of Fortune for your overall energy, it could also represent sudden changes. There's a little bit of chaos, or you don't know which, in no direction. There's obstacles, there's delays. Um, so just, be mindful of all that. Try to go with the flow, align your goals, and also trust your instincts to guide you, because you have the answers within. Um, okay, so the next one is the Seven of Pentacles. This is telling you not to give up. You've done so much hard work. Um, there's hard work that you've done in regards to, it could be career, it could be relationships. So Spirit is telling you not to give up, because you're really, really close to where you wish to be. It could also mean that, you wait till last minute to get everything done and kind of rush, and sometimes you just give up so fast, and it's right when, things are starting to get good that you're like, oh, let me stop. So try to be careful about that too. Like, you get tired of like slow results, okay? But understand that these have long-term rewards. Um, there's a lot of impatience, a lot of procrastination. Um, so you need to, evaluate your accomplishments and look for signs of progress, because even you may not see them, but they're there. So you need to acknowledge that too, and understand that you have worked hard. The next one here, the Queen of Swords, it's about strength, ambition, truth. It could be about, when you talk to people, try not to come off as too blunt. People may take you as rude. People may, think that you know it all, and that you're, um, people may think that you're critical, bitter, or cruel. They just really, people may take you as something that you may not feel like you're being. So be careful and be mindful of what you're doing and what you're saying. It's about integrity. You know a lot. There's a lot of things that you do know. You have a lot of wisdom. Okay. Um, Sometimes you have a hard time facing the truth or balancing your emotions with logic as well. So let your mind be free, and you know, keep an open mind, and don't let the judgment of others restrict the way that you view things. Okay? Don't worry about what people think, but you know, just be mindful of how you come off and how people may perceive you. So, for you, honesty is the most important thing. Your principles, you always seek the truth, even if it's painful. You're very guarded, also. Um, so let your guard down a bit. Not everything is a threat. The world isn't against you, okay? Don't nurse old wounds and let past suffering smother you and smother your chance for a happy future. Learn how to trust again, really. And that's what you don't see coming. You may be learning how to trust again, okay? With the Six of Swords here, there's a transition. You may have been trying to move on past a breakup, or, like a actual move, or there's some travel um, coming up in your future too. Let's see. So, it's about finding that safety, finding, that transition, that shelter. You may feel stuck. You may feel like you have a lack of closure. You also, again, I've already mentioned this once in your reading, this is about avoiding. There's a lot of avoidance. Okay. You need to make peace with uncertainty and embrace discomfort. Don't let your past define you, and learn from your emotions. Okay. That's really what Spirit wants you to do. And once you do this, the world, completion, reward, success, it's all coming to you. The world is about completing a chapter. You're closing that book. You've done everything, okay? This is what is coming to you that you might not know, okay? So things are really going to be good, in the long run. And it's about fulfillment, mastery, okay? Again, though, like the Six of Swords, a lack of closure again. Now, again, apply this to where it fits in your story. Everyone's story will be different, but there's something that you need to gain closure about, okay? And you will. You may feel disappointed, by someone or something. So you need to appreciate your path, okay? Celebrate, look ahead. Evaluate your wounds, okay? Consider what needs to be healed in order to come full circle and move on with your life, okay? Once you do this, this is how you're going to close that book, okay? So that is what you don't see coming. Now I'm going to move on to your oracle's advice, okay? Mirror. Treat your body like the palace it is. So you may have been feeling self-conscious lately, okay? The answer isn't to change anything about yourself. The answer is to learn to love yourself and learn to love the body that you've been getting. Avoid those crash diets, or, also avoid extreme exercise. Really avoid any other unhealthy behavior, okay? Take strides toward a healthy mindset that accepts yourself as you are and not what you feel pressured to be. So again, don't worry about others, thoughts of you. Okay, don't worry if someone, it could have been a person making you feel this way, because we have unrequited love. So this says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Don't think because this person may not be the one for you. Don't think that you need to worry about or be, mean to yourself, or think that, just having a lot of low self-esteem. Don't let this person take your confidence away, because just because they see it like that doesn't mean it's true. Okay, everyone has different opinions, whereas millions others don't view it the same as them. So your next one is empowerment. When you ask the divine to take over, you get pulled into your own authentic power. It's a force of inner love that wants your wholeness and magnificence. unfold my true and radiant self, dear Lord. So that goes really hand in hand with this mirror, okay? You're going to find your empowerment, and that's what I have for you. I hope this helps.